Hi everybody. I'm gonna stop rocking in just a minute, but I wanted to say hello to you guys from camp for our last time over this beautiful, beautiful summer weather before it turns officially fall. So I'm on the double-sided chair here where you push off and it rocks. This is my favorite little spot to sit. I don't think I've ever taken a vlog video from camp during my rocking time, but here we are. And let me slow it down a little bit so that we can just sit and chat. Welcome to Crazy Callan Vlogs. I am here. We are back together, and I am sitting here waiting to see my husband come out onto the water on his kayak. Sorry, I had to stop really quick. There was a bunch of people going to be riding by on their bicycles. But anywho, we're here. We're back at camp. This was an unexpected treat. This year, we had only booked 1 week about a year prior. In the last couple of months, we've only been here for 1 week. This campground we've been coming to for almost 16 summers now, fully. And we usually come up like 3 to 4 times a summer and spend some significant amount of time here. But this past year, with my husband's health complications, his major surgery, and his recovery, here he comes. Hold on, sidetrack. Look at him coming. Look at him on his kayak. He is zooming around. My little muffin. Here he is, kayaking away. This makes me so happy to see him happy, fishing, relaxed, and this is why we do this. And so I'm sitting here, like I showed you, on the swing, just chilling out. And yeah, so this is our home away from home. And today, we're just hanging out in this beautiful place unexpectedly, like I was trying to tell you. This year, we did not plan on coming up multiple times. Look at him on the kayak. We did not expect to come up multiple times because of everything that we had going on. So this was actually a present for me this year. He recovered faster than expected from his triple bypass surgery at the end of 2024. And as a surprise, he gave me another week of vacation in our favorite place on the planet. This is after Labor Day. It's so quiet, it's so calm, it's so peaceful, and we're just enjoying our time. We've been here for several days and we have done nothing. Absolutely not a thing. Exactly what you see happening here now, me on the swing, swimming pool and all that, and him in the kayak. Let me zoom out. There he goes, fishing away. It's a beautiful moment. It's a beautiful day. So, I've been in the pool. I've been on the swings. I've been for lots of walks, and we have just remained cool, calm, and collective and relaxed beyond words. So I am just hopping on here now to say hello to you, to just take a moment to spend a little time with you guys and just have a nice, relaxing, happy chat. I hope that everybody is enjoying your day, whatever day this is that you are watching this. I hope everybody is finding happiness, peace, and health in their life and searching for it every day if you're struggling with any one of those things. At this stage in our life, we are just looking for all 3 of those things in fulfillment. All right, so I'm back. We crossed the little roadway and then we came onto the little seated dock area where I'm gonna sit. We can watch them fish. Let's zoom in just a pinch, see if we can see him a little bit better. Watch him fish while I tell you guys about thrifting. So I don't know how many of you really like to thrift, but we certainly do, and we've always done it since we've been together. We've always enjoyed thrifting. It's been like a big part of our like fun dates and everything, when we've just gone to grab like something yummy to eat for breakfast, or even a coffee, grabbed lunch out and gone and kind of put it around thrift stores as far as your eyes could see. Over the years, as most of us know that do like to thrift, the prices have gone pretty haywire in the majority of the stores, especially the big name ones like Savers, Goodwill, Salvation Army even sometimes is just really kind of it's just not fun with the prices that they're offering for secondhand used items. So we've pulled back from thrifting for the last couple of years, especially. We do it on occasion, but not as often as we used to. So this time around, we are trying to revisit the enjoyment of thrifting through other avenues. We really have found that we love flea markets. Really like tucked away flea markets, not the big ones that are kind of like advertised for and stuff like that through the different surrounding communities around us, like the little hidden gems flea markets that set up tables outside of like, you know, this establishment. You can rent booths and you can rent tables like for the weekend and whatnot. You can find some really cool stuff. It's fun to go antiquing, see what people have. So we found that we really enjoy that. We can find some really inexpensive, you know, items that we want, need, or just desire, or that we stumble upon and have fun reminiscing about. It's just an enjoyable thing that we do together. So we found that flea markets are definitely up our alley for the most part, in the surrounding towns, states, and different areas that we never discovered prior. And then also church thrift stores, which we kind of can get to like hit or miss sometimes because the hours seem to be a little bit more difficult to navigate. Certain days they're not open. They're open for shorter spans of time around us. And then also community thrift stores that we've found. So we've found really great stuff for like $2-3, clothing for like that price range too. So it's been fun getting back into it slowly but surely outside of the big name thrift stores. And then we have also discovered that with what we're doing, you know, for our, you know, just business that we're trying to build into something to be long term for us, clean outs and also, you know, scrapping and junk hauling and things like that. A lot of people are just looking to get rid of their stuff, just looking to move it on to somebody else. They don't want to carry it with them any longer, or they're cleaning out their parents' forever home, and we're finding a lot of things through that. Well, we can't keep everything. So we have decided ourselves that we would like to possibly rent a booth or rent a table throughout the months and sell our own, you know, secondhand things that we've found during our clean outs and what have you. So we're very much looking forward to that. We actually found a place that rents out tables for $5. Now, we've never heard of such a thing. We used to, long ago, rent a table every Saturday through the spring into the fall at this flea market that was a couple of states over from us. It was probably like an hour or more drive, but we're kind of on the border of New Hampshire, Maine, in different directions where we're not too far driving distance, you know, to get to these places. And they have a high traffic volume through, you know, this particular flea market that we used to do for several years. And then we got away from it because the prices that they charged to rent the table was getting higher and higher every single year. So We stopped doing it. I would say probably like a good 4 years ago, we stopped renting the tables. The price had gone up to like $60 a table for the weekend. Then you'd have to leave a $40 deposit. And you're required to keep the table open until business hours are closed around the 5 o'clock time frame. No matter if the day is slow, no matter if the day doesn't have high traffic, and weather related, or just people aren't out browsing around, you have to keep your table open until closing time, or else you lose your deposit. So we were having many days, several years ago when we were doing it, where we were hauling all of the things that we had, accumulated over time from, because we've always done our business that we're doing now more on a full-time basis is something that we've done for years as just like a side hustle, something that we did outside of work hours, something that we did just to have like a little side business going. And, through the years of accumulating this, that, and the other, we were using that stuff to go set up a table at the flea market for a couple of years. And now we're paying upwards of $100. And some of those days were slow because weather, would turn bad. People would leave the flea market and not be present for the full day, but you'd be required to keep your table open until 5 o'clock unless you wanted to lose your $40 deposit. And then trying to make back what you put into it by renting the table for $60 for the day, because this was a huge flea market. So that is why the price was probably as high as it was, because it was a very large space. There were hundreds of tables that people would rent out. And, it was a big flea market, and it was like a couple of states over, like I said. But it was like hit or miss for us. And at that point, between gas, loading the stuff, hauling the stuff, bringing it there, setting it up, going through the day, in a month's time, we would barely make like 50% profit on the stuff. Because we are people that like to resell things for very inexpensive prices. We love a fast flip. And 90% of the time, the things that we are flipping are things that we are getting for free and have gotten for free for years because of our side business of doing clean outs and junk removal and things like that. So we are fast flippers. We love to set up a table full of things for $1, $2, $3. We've always kept prices super duper low when we've done anything like this, because that's the way that we like to shop. That's the way that we enjoy, a fun thrifting experience. To go into some of these thrift stores at this rate and find used items or old items that are being resold, from that still is in the packaging from like 1985, and you go into Savers and you see a price tag on the front of these old curtain panels for $14.99 that look like they were at Bradley's about 30 years ago. It's discouraging. So we really like to just put things out, greet people. We are such fun, we're a fun time. We love to have fun with the people that come by. A lot of people come by, they find things that's, bringing back a memory for them and bring back nostalgia, and finding things from their childhood randomly. If we have like old toys and stuff like that, and they get excited because they had it when they were a kid. It's more the experience of interacting with the people, watching them get excited about the things that you have, and knowing that they can purchase it because it's only $1, $2, or $3. And so to get a table, which I'm blown away by. So this place is in Maine that we're looking at now doing, a rental of a table several times a month. It's $5 to rent a table Monday through Friday. It's only a $5 charge for you to take that table for the full day, set up whatever you want on it, price it whatever you want, as long as you're paying this lady $5 to rent the table for the whole day. And then on the weekends, on Saturday and Sunday, she rents the tables for $10 because there's going to be more customers, higher traffic, more volume of people out running around and trying to thrift and what have you. So the lady that owns this place that rents out all these tables, she charges only $10 for a table for the day on Saturday and Sunday. And that is going to be so fantastic to turn a profit, because you're going to make that money back almost guaranteed, unless it's a stormy day where nobody's coming by, nobody's coming through. And we're going to more than likely make back that $5 or $10, especially on a weekend. There's no fees. There's no security deposit for the table. It's just straightforward $5 during the week, $10 during the weekend. And then we can set up all of these adorable things. My husband has a shed that he organizes the things that we keep for flipping purposes. And he also uses the basement. Those are like his two spaces that when we do cleanouts and stuff, and he likes to keep some of the things that he's found during those, cleanouts, and he likes to keep them so that he can put them as inventory to flip them. That's where he keeps it. So we could probably, with the things that we have, fill probably 2 tables pretty easily. And that is going to be really fun, and it's going to be exciting to see people get excited for reasonably priced things. And then it's going to be like a fun working date day for him and I to just enjoy together. So I am super excited by it. He's far away, so I'm going to swing back this way because we've watched him fish almost right around in a circle at this point. So let me back up just a small moment. So I am very much looking forward to this. And even in the fall, it is around us anyways here in New England. It's a big time for, going to craft fairs and thrift stores and flea markets and whatnot, because it's also the holiday season and people are trying to find reasonably priced like gifts. And, even if it's secondhand, if it's an old nostalgic toy that you want to get for a family member that you can gift to them to bring back that moment and that memory for them. And you see a lot of people out during this time of year once it becomes officially fall. You see people shopping a lot. You see people just enjoying these kind of activities a lot around here in New England. So I think that we might start it, probably if not next weekend, maybe the following weekend, and get a table on like a Sunday after church. And stay for the day and see how it goes. And then maybe once a week, I might go up with the car and some items and do the thrift table by myself for the day while he works. And I'll do that. So it's just fun things to look forward to for us. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. And it's fun to watch other people love it. And I love when people put things for a price that people can afford to pay. So it's going to be good all the way around, and we're very excited by it. We actually discovered the place as we were on our way up to camp a couple of days ago, and we talked to the lady that runs it, and it seems like it's going to be like a fun thing for him and I to do together. And just now we'll go and do our clean outs and be able to offer those things to other people so that they can go back into the world and make other people excited and happy. So that is that. And if you guys like thrifting, where do you like thrifting? in your areas, in your states, in your, wherever you reside. Do you like thrifting? What prices do you find things for? What prices were you willing to pay when you're at a thrift store or flea market and whatnot? What is the coolest thing that you've ever found thrifting a secondhand item? I can't even begin to tell you how many really amazing things that we've found over time, over all the years that we've been together, that we've thrifted and yard saled and everything. I mean, I have some of my childhood toys back, like Cabbage Patch Kids and old Barbies that I had in the 80s when I was just a little teeny tiny girl. I have them back because I found them during thrifting, shopping trips. So it just makes me happy to have my memories back with me, in material form. So I would love to know what you guys enjoy doing when you go thrifting or yard sailing or flea marketing. And that's that. So we're just going to enjoy our time quietly, calmly. Just wanted to share a few moments with you guys and enjoy the day and watching the world go by in a peaceful way. And I have a friend over here that we've been chatting with for most of the day while we've been at the pool and fishing, and I'm gonna go spend some more time with her now that she's back and go have a chat and sit in the sunshine and soak up that vitamin D before the fall really comes back for us. So I love you guys, and I hope you have a magnificent, wonderful day, and I will see you and talk to you guys very soon. Love you. Bye. Right, let's walk over to my car really quick just so that I can end this on the note that, ooh, hold on a moment. We're opening the trunk. We got lots of stuff in here, but I wanted to show you the thrifting things. Okay, I wanted to show you the thrifting things after this long day. So look at this. This was $3, and I'm completely, absolutely, fantastically in love. I am in love, and I cannot wait to display it for the holiday season. Pooh's Winter Wonderland. Can you believe how adorable that is? For $3 at a thrift store up here. So there's that. Then, let me see. I also got this right here. This mug was $3 from the same place, and it is Winnie the Pooh. I'm trying to find all things Winnie the Pooh, so I thought that was adorable. And yes, it is another mug, so I'm very thrilled with that. I also got these earrings for a couple of dollars, and aren't those pretty? That beautiful cobalt blue. So I'll clean those really good and wear those. And then this. Oh, I don't know if something fell out. But all three of these things came together for only $3. Oh no. My little lamb chop. Hold on, my little muffins. I'm trying to show my stuff. Look at, oh, baby, the baby came out. Can you help a sister out over here?
Yes, I can. I can be.
Oh, I did it. I did it.
Can go.
Okay, excuse me. Okay, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Somebody created this. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? So, look at that. All three of those were $3. Those were $3, and those are handmade. I'm completely in love. I am absolutely excited and in love. So that is that. That is it. That is that. That's what I got at the thrift store. Love it, love it, love it. Well, that's the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I love all you beautiful faces, and I will see you soon. Bye.